So now that we can actually sign in, we have two different ways of signing in fact. Look at your database up on the Firebase console. You'll still see this warning if you never dismissed it, that your security rules are defined as public, so anyone can steal, modify, or delete data in your database. That's automatic. Go to the Rules tab, you'll see read true, write true. Not what we want. So let's click Learn More. And that'll take us to get started with database rules in the Firebase documentation. Remember that all this documentation is here. Here's the documentation in Slack. And you can read all about how to make database rules. We'll keep it simple for right now. So what we have right now is public, read true, write true. Everyone can read and write. If you look at default, this just says authorization can't be null, or authentication cannot be null. You must be signed in as someone. Private would be no one can read and write. Default, you just have to be authenticated. So if I copy those, put them in here, read only if I'm logged in, write only if I'm logged in, and we publish that. Then we'll see that if I'm not logged in as anybody, I can't do it. So let's test that. I can't read any data, can't write any data. So I've just updated my rules to be this. Let me copy and paste this. Although I got this right out of the link that I just gave you. If I try, okay, let's go ahead and sign in as my GitHub self. There we go. I can see everything. Let's open up a new window. Let's go there again. Now, let's sign out from this window. And let's try adding a message. Doesn't work. Right? My messages aren't working anymore. Permission denied. I can't write to the database. Now this appears to still be logged in because when I signed out over here, that didn't change the state in this window. So in this window, my state still has my user in it. So it thinks I'm logged in, but I can't read or write any new data because I'm not actually signed in, which seems problematic in and of itself. But the point is, I'm not really signed in with Firebase anymore, so I can't write any new data. Nothing else happens anymore. I can't actually add any new messages. So my rule appeared to work. Because if I am signed in, I still can. So that's a very quick introduction to Firebase rules. There's more here that's worth learning. You can make it so that they can only access endpoints that have their user ID in them or something like that. If you wanted everybody to have like private messages and stuff, you could use a variation of that to achieve that. But it's a good idea to get our completely open rules out of there to at least require people to be logged in. Firebase rules.